What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Out of the Park Baseball 21 with our Detroit Tigers. And here we are here at the beginning of the international free agent signing period. But quick before that, I just want to remind you guys again to like and subscribe if you're enjoying these OOTP videos. I'm trying to get us to 100 subs, and we are already halfway there. So getting right back into it. We are 48 and 34. Still leading our division. 2.5 up on the Twins. Here at the beginning of July 2nd, and then let's go ahead and look at the international guys who are available. And just at first look, it doesn't really look like there's honestly anyone who's really that interesting. Danny Gomez here looks pretty interesting. Wow, he's only 15. Still, it's crazy. Danny Gonzalez, yeah, I mean, these guys just aren't very interesting. They're all still demanding pretty high contracts for pretty much only being like 3-star guys. And I mean, not for all of them, but for some of them, our scout has a good amount of accuracy on them, at least average. So I mean, it doesn't, honestly, I might just like stand pat and just not sign anyone, especially if all these guys are demanding like pretty high bonuses. Because I mean, our money situation isn't the greatest. Yes, I mean, we don't really have that much money as it is right now. So I think we honestly just might stand pat and just not sign anyone, because I mean, there's really not anyone that's particularly interesting. I mean, yeah, honestly, I think that's what we're gonna do. So unfortunately, not really much doing the beginning of this episode. We're not gonna be making any signings the international market. So I guess now we're just gonna skip on ahead to the All-Star break. Okay, so now we're here, not quite at the All-Star break, but the day that the All-Star rosters are being released. So we're going to take a look at who we have on our team, and I already see a bunch. Wow. Yeah, so we have Mike Minor, Casey Mize, Zach Hess, Joe Jimenez, and Chris Montoya, all of them making the All-Star team. So that's 4 guys already. Or 5 guys already, just in pitching. Then I already see here Gary Sanchez. He's getting the starting nod for catchers, so that is pretty crazy right there. And that should do it. But still, I mean, it's crazy. We've really barely had the All-Stars so far in this, and Jimenez was has kind of been our only representative. And I think that's Mize's first All-Star game. Yes, it is. It's honestly probably Mike Minor's second game. And yeah, that was from 2019. Okay, but yeah, so now being at the All-Star break, just looking quick here at what our record is now. We're 57-39 now. I've been playing pretty well of late. I'm 8-2 in our last 10. 3.5 game lead over the Twins now, so kind of extending that. And we're the second best team in the American League record-wise, and definitely can still make the wild card game, even if we would fall behind the Twins. So we're definitely going to make the push here for the end of the season. But I want to first, let's look at our team rankings. And yeah, our pitching has been fantastic so far this year, and so has our defense. Second defensive efficiency, 3rd in zone rating, so fantastic. I'm 2nd in FIP. WAR's only 7th in strikeouts, but it looks like any upgrades that we should make definitely will be on the offensive side. Yeah, we don't need to upgrade designated hitter with Martinez there. Basabe is fine. Cameron is also fine. Paulini, ooh. Okay, so it looks like he's really started struggling. His ratings have gotten a lot better, though. So that's good looking at that. Okay, so he is doing a lot better than I thought, actually. I don't know why, but I think I actually no, I was hovered over Almaeus when I was looking at Paolini. And yeah, so those are his numbers. But yeah, Paolini, I mean, those numbers, that's absolutely fine for him. Great first season for him. And then Almaeus actually slugging better than he has in most years. But I mean, he can't hit like that and get as many at bats as he is right now. Hoskins, he's been bad so far. Packard has actually been very good for us. So maybe looks like we won't need to upgrade first base. And let him play it out. Ooh, that BABIP is pretty high though. 345. That's definitely not going to be sustainable for the rest of the season. I think pretty much any other upgrade though would kind of just be a marginal upgrade at this point. On this team. Paredes has not been doing well in his bench role this year. I mean, I don't really think we need an immediate upgrade at pitching. I mean, we got Wentz, we got Minor, Wentz has been good, Garcia's been good for us. Quintana continues to not be good. Yeah, so I think that's definitely going to end his run. Wow, Minor's FIP is all the way up in the mid-4s. Yikes. I'd love to see that get down a little bit, but he's been fine. Quintana has not been fine though. This is definitely going to be the end of the road for him on this team. Rocker, is he? Yeah, he's not expecting to come up. Yeah, so I mean, we're gonna make this move right now. Actually, we're gonna send Quintana down, and he refuses to go down. So it looks like we're just gonna outright release him then, because I mean, he's a 2-star starting pitcher at this point, not having a great year. I mean, there's no market for a guy like that, so we'll just be kind of just eating his salary and then sending him down. Jordan Walker, looks like he says that he wants to be called up, but I'm not sure we're gonna be doing that. He's having a great year, better than he was in High A earlier this year. So I mean, he's having a great year, but I don't really think I want to bring him up. At least not counting on him as an upgrade in this playoff race. At least then he can't play a shortstop. So I definitely don't think. Actually, I mean, he has good speed. With his ratings right now, he probably wouldn't be fantastic defensive shortstop, but he still would be pretty decent. So actually, I think I might do that. I think we're gonna set him to play some shortstop and just see if he can develop that rating a little bit. Because even if he can play a little shortstop for us and then come up, and I mean, that's really the only path of him being on the major league team this year. Because I mean, Dahlbeck, it looks like he's definitely not our long-term first baseman, and Walker's going to replace him, so we're going to probably be looking to move him soon. But I definitely don't want to risk it this year, because I mean, his production has been fine. But of course, we're hoping Walker can be better, and it looks like he will be a lot better. But yeah, just hoping that Walker can fill that spot. But yeah, so Almaeus is definitely a spot we're looking to upgrade, and then possibly lefty kind of bat off the bench, Stallings. I mean, it's whatever. He's barely even playing. So that's definitely what we're gonna look to upgrade, and then maybe another starter. I mean, maybe at the deadline. But I mean, with how deep our bullpen is, I don't really think we need another starter. Because I mean, I'm fine with Wentz, Minor, and Mize in a playoff series. Then if Garcia has to go as a starter, I mean, it's whatever. If he can give us 5, we should definitely be able to handle the rest of the game. So let's go ahead and just sim forward and get even closer to the deadline. Another thing I actually want to check real quick is the future game, which I keep forgetting. Something that you can check, and yeah, we definitely have guys in this game. So yeah, Rocker's there. Of course, our top pitching prospect Jordan Walker is there. Of course, our top position player prospect, besides the guy we picked up in the Rule 5, And so yeah, those are the only two guys. So that's a quick little update right there. Okay, so now we're here in kind of the last week-ish of July, and I think we're definitely going to try to make our moves now. I mean, the Angels are kind of separating themselves as the number 1 team, and then we're number 2. I quick want to check our expected win-loss. Okay, so 57 and 43, so not much different than what our real record is, so that's good. That gives me a lot more confidence in kind of trying to build this team for the future now. Looking, okay, I was confused because I saw a lot of minor league names in there, and I was like, what the heck? Because we're definitely looking for bigger upgrades than that, and Giolito would definitely be the prize of this. Kind of guys available on his last year of team control, but unfortunately, he's hurt, and partially torn labrum 2 weeks, so that is a yikes. Michael Fulmer's on the trade block, which is interesting. Kyle Hendricks is available. Yeah, he could be an interesting guy we are looking for that starter. And it's only on pitchers. So let's look at all players, see who's on the block. Tetsudo Yamada, can he play short? No, he can't. But Castro can play short. And I don't know, I don't really want to add a bad personality guy to this team, because we already do have a few. Studo, he can't play anything that we need. Yeah, so it looks like, John Lester's back on Boston. That's kind of fun. He's having a decent year, looks like, and he played in Seattle the year before, looks like. Mondesi, honestly, he might be the guy that we upgrade with. I mean, he's better with the bat. Actually, I do want to check his BABIP real quick, because he can't really get on base without that kind of ability. Yeah, I mean, this is his career offensive year by far, it looks like. It doesn't look like I can see that in this screen. I mean, he's been... Okay, so he was good last year, and he's been pretty good overall. So Mondesi may be the guy that we look to upgrade with. I'd want to see... Let's first see what they are looking for him. Not a ton. It looks like they do want some major league pieces, though. I don't really know if I really want to give any of these guys up for him. Maybe, what if we could throw in a guy like Meadows? If we throw in Meadows, it's still kind of the same. They'll take Brendan White, though. In that case, Juansel Perez, I didn't think of him as an upgrade for Almas. But, yeah, I mean, his offensive ratings are better. So maybe I probably should have considered him. That's probably a mistake on my part, but I mean, at this point it's too late. And if we're just upgrading Mondesi for a year, I mean, that should be fine. But I'm not really sure if I want to give up this much. And I think let's just go a few more days in advance, because it looks like not a lot of teams are set in the rebuilding game strategy, so we might be a little too early, and I did not want to do that. I want to sim through the day, not continue to the game. Yeah, so we're simming a few days, and then hopefully some of these teams their team strategy will switch to rebuilding, and we'll be able to see what kind of offers they haven't still. I mean, nothing. I mean, it's 28th. I guess just at this point, it's just not gonna happen. And no team's gonna like switch their like team status to like rebuilding. So I mean, one more day, and I guess we'll see now. Yeah, and I mean, still no team that's just outright rebuilding. Aguilar maybe as a guy who can hit lefties, but he's better against righties. Nick Ahmed at shortstop maybe. I mean, honestly, I don't really think any of these guys are honestly an upgrade even over like Wencel Perez. So honestly, I think that might just be our move. RC is not good enough as a defensive shortstop, and his bat's not good enough to warrant picking him up. Cespedes, that's a left-handed guy, or a guy who can hit left-handed pitching. Maybe. He can't play first base. So that kind of puts a damper on that. So I guess we won't be picking up him. JD Davis as a left-handed option. Honestly, not great with the bat. So I guess we're just going to be hanging on to Hoskins, it looks like, probably. Galvis. Don't want him with his hitting ratings. Is he having a good year, though? I mean, he's having he's having a bit better year than usual. Marrero, no. Ketel Marte, maybe? He's probably making some money, though, and he can't play short. And he really can't play second either, so we couldn't even, switch Castro over to playing short. Chad Pinder, that's a no. JT Riddle, well, he can play center. That's another no from me. Honestly, I think he's definitely not a shortstop. He's definitely turning into third baseman this game. I mean, he's a big shortstop as it is anyway, so. And he probably I don't know if he projects to stick at short or not in real life, but in this game he definitely doesn't project to stay at short. And I mean, he's been pretty. He hasn't really played at all this year, so that's why. His zone rating's fine. I'm sure it would be a lot lower. Dansby Swanson. No, he's also about to move to third or second as well. Chris Taylor. He'd play second, not short, but. Look real quick back at Perez, because honestly he might be just the option we go with the rest of the year. I mean, he has good contact rating. He can get on base a little bit. I mean, he can avoid strikeouts. Still has no power. Just like Helmas. So I mean, that's kind of risky, but his hitting ratings are better than him. Defensive ratings still not great. But I think, defensive ratings still pretty good compared to Almanis, but I'm not quite sure what I want to do. I mean, because that's the thing, alright, so Paredes is just a bench bat for us now, and it looks like he'll probably be that for a long time, but I don't really want to get rid of him at this point, because even if we do have Walker take over next year, we trade Dalback, Paredes would still be a super useful guy just to have around the team. In case if Walker did have an injury, or pretty much Walker, Castro, a quarter outfielder, if any of those guys got hurt for a significant amount of time, he would come in and fill that spot. So I mean, he's super valuable, because I know he was coming up with the Mondesi trade, and I was kind of thinking about it, but I really don't think moving him would be worth it. Even if we do have Walker. So honestly, I think Perez might be who we stay with. And then I guess we're just not going to make any moves in that case. Because, if Perez is the guy that we stick with at shortstop, because I'm not giving any major league pieces up. And And I mean, none of the guys who are available up the middle really are upgrades over Perez even. And I mean, I think he's been fine in the major leagues with the bat. I mean, the minors with the bat. Okay, so not the greatest, but okay. I mean, okay, no, that was last year that he was good, but that was probably a high BABIP. Yeah, I mean, alright, we'll explore the trade for Mondesi one more time, and then I think that'll be what we look to upgrade then. So shortstop, where is Mondesi? I guess he must have gotten moved or something. Let's go to the Royals, and I guess he's not going to be here. Mondesi. Yeah, no, literally looks like he already got moved, so that's fantastic. So we waited too long. Josh Jung can't play short this game, plus they would never let him walk. So yeah, I guess Perez is going to be what we do there, and yeah, just bringing him up. I did not want to do that, so I guess we'll look for a starter, but I don't know if we'll be doing that. Giolito, I mean, can we even trade for a guy who's hurt? Yeah. That really sucks for the White Sox that he is injured past the deadline. Hendricks. Just curious what they would want for him. Basically nothing, but we need them to eat a lot of his money. Still nothing. Yeah, Boyle would be fine with letting him go, and then even if I mean, they would eat his money for the rest of the year. And I mean, he's been good. I mean, he continues to be a pretty decent guy to have. I'm gonna quick compare him to White. Or at least, I mean, because Rockers, I think, are depth starter option at this point. Because, yeah, I mean, we don't really have any start. I mean, we have Scabal, but I mean, he's been so bad this year. Faedo. I think, honestly, we just pick him up for kind of the depth factor. Yeah, that we don't have any starting depth past Garcia and White, so we are going to make that move. Go back to this trade screen. And yeah, this is the move that we're going to make. I mean, will they eat all of it? At that point, they will. So we'll go ahead and do this then. And then his team option, we can just get out of with no buyout next year. So yeah, this will definitely be the move we make then. I'm just going to quick sim past the trade deadline and see how our team performs, and make sure we don't have any huge injuries that like any guys going down for the rest of the year. Okay, so no guys going down, it looks like. So we're gonna go through, and yeah, so that's gonna be it for the moves we make. I'm pretty quiet. Let's just go ahead here, and I'm gonna send down Omeas, and then we'll call up Perez, and we'll give an extended look at him at short before so he can get on be playoff eligible for the roster and stuff. So get him on there. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this kind of trade deadline episode. Not a lot really in this episode. Not really bringing in any international guys. Only one small move that we made at the deadline. So not a lot, but I mean, still hopeful that our team can go forward this year. I mean, not a big splash like picking up DeGrom like we did last year, but I honestly think that I know this team's better because our expected win-loss is a lot better to this point, but and Mize is kind of a rose at that big ace that DeGrom kind of was for us last year. But I mean, we really don't have nearly as many holes, especially with the upgrade with with Sanchez at catcher, and now hoping that Perez can do it for us at short. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.